So as today's topic was about the door of happiness opens from within. It's true. We don't have to. Uh, the funny thing is that door, it unlocks from inside. It's not a door that you have to have the key to open. All you have to do is close your eyes, and that door will open naturally as you relax. And as we may know in this world, that no matter who you are, how old you are, or anything, in the end, everyone is looking for happiness, no matter what is your end goal. The end goal to do everything is to find happiness, right? So we need to make sure that we find it in the right place. And I love the quote from the Buddha, who mentioned that this is a Bali phrase where he said that natti santi barang sukhang. There is no happiness beyond the serenity of the mind. So you may notice that as we meditate, that when you have a still mind, you have this different kind of fulfillment or contentment that comes out of nowhere. It's strange, right? When you just stay still and your mind is quiet, all of a sudden you feel calm, you feel relaxed, and you will even start to feel a happiness that he mentions here. A happiness that you can't buy anywhere and you can't find anywhere else. It's inside of your own mind. So in order to get to that happiness, one of the great meditation masters in our technique, his name is Lungpu Sochan Tassaro, he said that stop is the key to success. So in order to get to that happiness, we need to stop. Instead of going fast forward all the time, instead of rushing, instead of trying, instead of forcing, we need to stop our mind and give it a rest. As we mentioned, today is the weekend, the perfect time to give it the rest. And when your mind stops, you will find that success of happiness inside. So this question is probably already answered, but what do you think is the main goal of meditation? If you can write it in the chat. This is something we have to review every time we sit to meditate, because the way you put your mindset into the meditation is going to really impact how the meditation is going to go. If you go in it with a different mindset, it can also go in a different direction. So Dr. Iman said, peace in mind. Very good. Anyone else have an idea? Relaxing, happiness, acceptance, purification of the mind, slow down. All of these are wonderful answers, and I'm glad to see that we are on the right track, all in the right area. No one is saying, I need to get, a certain deep experience this session. Some people, when they come to their first meditation, they're like, oh, I want to, especially people in Buddhism or know about enlightenment, they see it as something that can happen very soon, which it can. But if you go into the meditation with that goal, you put a lot of pressure and a lot of expectation on yourself, which makes the meditation not as easy as it should be. So the answer is, yes, someone already said it, is relaxation and comfort is our goal. That's all we need to put our focus on right now. So I would like to say that don't treat the meditation as meditation. Even sometimes just having the idea of I'm going to meditate now, we go into it with a different attitude. It's almost like it's a job or a task that I need to do. I need to go work out and something like that. I need to make sure that I am doing the task. But we should keep it as, no, I'm sitting to relax. I'm sitting to rest. I'm sitting to take a break. So take it easy and don't expect too much, rather than, oh, how am I going to get relaxed? How am I going to get comfort? Every step that we take in the meditation should be adding to our comfort. From how we prepare, how we start, and it's all about maintaining our comfort and increasing it. So every step we take should be in that spectrum. So in order to do that, we have to being comfortable is the heart of meditation. Sati is a Bali word for being conscious, and sabai is a Thai word for being relaxed or comfortable. So sati and sabai must always go together. So this is the heart of the meditation, that we have to balance these two feelings where you feel aware of your feeling, but you're also comfortable. So it's not about, okay, sometimes you meditate and you fall asleep. It's a good thing that you have the relaxation part down. So don't be discouraged. It's good. Now we just need to adjust a little bit so we can have the awareness part, the mindfulness part, and the conscious part. And for a lot of people who learn about meditation, some people even focus too much on the mindfulness part, where they can get to a state of calm, but they can't go deeper because they're using too much focus, to the point of they may even feel stressed or tense. So we have to make sure we're in the middle, as our middle way meditation is exactly like that. You have to find the middle ground where it's not too loose and not too tight. So I like to usually compare it to a railroad track, because every railroad has a left and right track. So you need to be conscious and comfortable. If you're missing one part of the track, the train is going to derail, right? You're not going to be able to go. And also, you may notice that the thing in the middle, the wood in the middle that helps to keep the tracks connected, we could call that contentment. So if you're conscious, comfortable, and content, every step of the way, it's going to increase the relaxation. If you don't feel relaxed, you don't feel comfortable, it's usually because we don't have contentment. And the key to contentment is being in the present. A lot of times we're not content because our mind is in the past or our mind is in the future. So if we keep our mind in the present with the mantra, with the visualization, it will help you to stay content naturally because your mind is in the present. And in that process, we're just feeling comfortable and comfortable and conscious at the same time. How do you know you're conscious, right? All I want you to do is focus on your comfort. If you are aware that you feel comfortable, that means you're conscious. So just observe neutrally your comfort. Is it the same? Is it increasing? If it's the same, if it's increasing, we're on the right track. But at any point where it feels like it's decreasing, it's like the train is going off the track. We need to adjust. So again, comfortable body and mind is the only thing we need in the meditation. From the beginning, middle, and the end of the meditation, it should have both of these things. As we know, comfortable body is just stretching and getting ready to meditate. During and before the meditation, during the meditation, there should be a comfortable body, meaning that you shouldn't sit in pain. You shouldn't sit in suffering or trying to fight the pain. You should be adjusting to when you feel uncomfortable. For example, you feel numb, you can switch your legs. You can move your back. You can stretch. And when you feel relaxed again, you can continue. And this also applies to not just when we start, but before you start. Right now, you can prepare yourself as we're about to meditate in a little bit. I see some of us are drinking coffee, drinking tea, drinking water. These are just simple little things, but they actually go a long way. And it's kind of funny that we like to overlook little things, and those little things actually make big things happen, especially in meditation. A small adjustment before you started, instead of rushing, making sure that the sitting position you're in right now, maybe right now it's comfortable, but when we start the meditation, maybe you need to shift. So these are just little things. Before we come this morning, maybe we took a shower to freshen up. These are all great things. Or something as small as a small stretch before you start. Instead of just rushing into, oh, it's meditation time, let's go, switch modes, close your eyes. You can take a moment to stretch your neck, stretch your arms, or even just get up and walk around your chair and then sit down again. That little bit of movement will help you to feel more comfortable, more loose when you start. Again, if comfortable place, right now, hopefully you found a nice quiet place wherever you are, and whether it's in your office, in your home, or maybe even when we start the meditation, you want to shift from where you're sitting now. You want to sit maybe in the background where you have a more comfortable place, please feel free to do that. If we have the ability to control it, so try to find the most comfortable place for you, because the environment around us does have an impact on your meditation. In the beginning, especially when we're not used to letting go of the outside, the best thing we can do is put ourselves in an environment that we are comfortable in. Speaking about posture, the Buddha statue in this image is the ideal posture because it helps you to stay conscious better than, let's say, you were lying down or leaning against the wall or something like that. But this is just a goal that we can work towards, having a straight back, having being able to sit cross-legged in all these positions. But ideally, we don't really have to. We all have different body types, so we should start from what we feel comfortable with first. And if we really want to get the perfect posture, then that's something we can work on outside of the meditation with stretching, with yoga, and as you meditate often, you get used to sitting in that position. But for now, you can sit like the boy in the picture, as comfortable as you want. If your neck is to the side, if you're not sitting straight completely, that's okay. As long as you feel comfortable, that's the key. So we can try that later. But the eye part is also very important. As you can see in the picture, this is how your eyes should be when you close them. Sometimes if you are using too much effort when we close our eyes, you can see the tension between your eyebrows, or you can feel the tension. So make sure you close your eyes in a relaxing way rather than a forceful way. And last but not least, our mind, right? Again, how we can make a comfortable mind is from the question in the beginning. Remind yourself that you're sitting to relax, you're sitting to rest, not sitting to get some new goal in your meditation, not sitting to get a deeper experience or to get some profound answer from the stillness. Those things may happen, but for now, just put your goal on, I'm going to sit and rest. I'm going to sit and relax. Because, again, stillness is the only way to attain Dhamma or meditation experience. To still your mind, you must be at ease. So we have to stay on that path of relaxation. And the key to really, the key to getting to that ease and relaxation of mind is learning to let go and bring your mind. Let go of what? Let go of the past, let go of the future, and bring your mind to the present. Because if you learn how to let go, I know it's hard to let go in the beginning. It's a process. It's not right away. But if you can't let go of something that's hurting you, it's going to burn you, like in this picture. The lantern, if you've ever done it before, there's a moment where you need to hold on to it, and there's a moment when you need to let go of it. And if you hold on to it too long, it will burn up, and it can hurt you as well. And also, when you eventually do let go, you'll gain something else. It's like you lose the lantern, but you gain something else. You gain the beautiful view of the lantern floating in the sky and lighting up the night. So sometimes we will get something when we learn to let go. I wouldn't say sometimes, especially in meditation, if you can truly let go, you will get something else. It's like you let go of one thing, but your arms or your hands are free to receive something new, which is the happiness from the stillness of mind. So if you can't let go right away, that's okay. It'll take your time, and use the mantra, use the visualization to slowly pull your mind away from the past, pull your mind away from the future, and it will come closer and closer to staying in the present, free from any worry or free from any distraction. Because luckily for us, our mind can only focus on one thing at a time. But as we first start out, it likes to jump back and forth, and that's completely okay. And as we practice together, it will get better. So right now, as I mentioned, we can only focus on one thing at a time. So change your focus to something that makes you feel comfortable, which we we'll use by using the mantra or the visualization to shift your focus from the thing that's making you feel uncomfortable or the idea or the stress. If you focus on that, it's gonna increase and increase. So we need to shift our focus as soon as we can. And sometimes we can do that, and before you use the mantra, before you use the visualization of like a single image, you can change it to imagining somewhere you feel comfortable, remembering like a vacation you went on in the past, whether that's the beach or going into the mountains where you're peaceful. You can imagine that scene first. And then as you kind of relax more, you can focus on one thing on the scene, like the moon or the sun, and kind of let the scene fade away and just have one simple image that you don't have to focus too much on the details. Because again, the end is to get to not thinking and being still. So as we meditate in just a moment, as we stay calm and relaxed, the happiness will start to come automatically. It's not something that you need to search for. It's kind of interesting that when you stop looking for it, it will come. Meaning that when you stop trying, when you stop trying to look around in the meditation, just stay still and don't look, don't search, and the happiness will come from within you. It's already there. It's just waiting for you to calm. It's just waiting for we're just waiting for your mind to calm down. And the moment your mind calms down, the happiness will come naturally. It's the same way as your body. If you've ever meditated, as you get into the meditation, your breathing will slow down. Your heart rate will slow down. Your blood pressure will go down. Everything will happen naturally. You didn't have to tell your body to do it. It happened naturally. Physically, as you relax, that will happen. Mentally, the process will happen too. As you relax and let go, you're going to start to feel the happiness arise by itself without you having to order it to come or think about it to come. It will come on its own. So now I would like to